Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my new channel. This is going to be a barbershop channel that's going to be around clipper unboxing, reviewing them, trying out different tools, and just general barbershop content. So you're going to have different bits and pieces that you're going to see in the barbershop, and I hope you enjoy it. But today's video is going to be based on the Gamma Plus Cyborg clipper, and we're going to do it as a duo, so the next video you're going to see the trimmers getting unboxed and reviewed too. So what we're going to focus on today is this clipper right here, and this is the Gamma Cyborg trimmer. Well, clipper, my bad. So with this clipper, I'm going to go over a couple bits and pieces of it, unbox it, work with it, and then give you my opinion on what I think about this tool, the pros and cons, and hopefully you enjoy it. So if you can, subscribe to the channel, it'll help out massively. But on that note, let's get right to the unboxing. Sweet. Right, so today we're going to start off with the unboxing of the Gamma Plus Cyborg clipper. It's a full metal case with a brushless motor in it, so it should be pretty quiet. Let's see what's in the box. So you've got the actual clipper, nice metal case. I call it a ratchet type lever. It's got the clicks on it, pretty cool. Never used to be a fan of it, but it's actually grown on me over time. Then you've got the charger in the box. It's a UK version, so it's got the 3-pin UK plug. Comes with a nice little stand. Again, never was really a fan of the stand, but that's personal preference. I'll see how I get on with it. Got the accessory box. Comes with a little Phillips screwdriver. Got a brush with some extra screws. I'm not sure what this little clip is. Got some oil, a little brush for the blade, and a spring. I'm guessing that is probably for the lever to change it from being for a right-handed person to a left-handed barber. Two instruction manuals, I guess in part 1 and part 2. You've got the warranty with it as well. Conditions for the guarantee. Stuff that we don't necessarily get that excited about. So this comes in a nice little box. You've got the premium magnetic guards. This is probably from a 0.5. Yeah, this is a 0.5 guard, 1.5 guard. All the different colors in it, which look quite cool, I suppose. Makes it a bit easier if you're working with it, especially for new barbers. Lay them all out, let my OCD kick in a little bit. So you have 1 to 6. Guess that's all you need. Anything after that you're gonna need. Probably, I normally just go scissors or freehand. Always got a little Gamma logo detailing on it. Like I said, the different colours on the guards. Nice little stand. I'm going to give it different angles so you can see how it is properly. Yeah, you can listen to the clipper. Cool. I'm going to be doing some trims with the clippers, see how they operate, and give you my honest opinion on them in terms of how I think they cut, if it's something I'm going to keep in my collection or move on. So just setting a guideline now, no guard on the clipper, all the way closed. It's cutting through the hair nice and crisp. Like I said, it ain't been zero gaps. Just flicking it out, debulking it with a 1.5 close, and then just doing the job nice and smooth.
And as you can see here now, just touching up the last couple bits and pieces, making it nice and crisp, no guard, all the way open, and just doing up the final touches on the fade. Fade looking nice and crispy, nice and blurry. Don't know if that's just a clip or if that's a little bit of me. Just debulking the top of his hair right now, going for it nice and easy, effortless. And it makes that lovely crunching sound that I love. And I'm sure a lot of you guys love that sound too. Again, just setting in that guideline, no guard, clip all the way closed, and it does it nice and crisp. And like I said initially, no zero gapping done in this tool. So yeah, this is my last model of the day. You're getting a 4 on top and 2 on the side. Debulking it with that number 4, going for it nice and effortlessly, just how you want your clipper to be hit.
Sweet. Now that we've done the unboxing and the work with the tools, let me give you my pros and cons about this clipper at hand right now. So, I'm going to start off with the pros. The pros about this tool is the design of it. So actually when you look at the tool itself, it looks quite stylish in my opinion. I like the colors. But more importantly, this little groove here in the middle of the clipper, your index finger can sit nicely, or to be honest with you, when you're actually working with it, your middle finger tends to sit in that groove. So if you see there, your finger just sits on it, and then it's got this little pad here, which is a kind of satin, I'm not too sure what text, it's a plastic material, but your finger, the pad of your finger just kind of sits on it. So when you're working, you can get to scoop up with it nicely, and then your other two fingers just sit on the second pad there. So when you're working with it, it's just kind of like, the clipper feels like it just pivots on your middle finger, rather than you're actually having to move a lot. So with that, I do like that feeling. The battery level is pretty good as well. So as you can see, if I come in close, you can see that it's got 4 bars on it, so it means that it's fully charged. And on that note as well, the fact that I had the clipper on and I was speaking, I don't know if it interrupted the video for the sound, but it is very quiet. So just working with it for a little while, I noticed that it's a pretty quiet tool and it's very powerful. So like, I'm gonna turn it on again and carry on talking. Hopefully it doesn't affect the sound too much, but it's just smooth and it's consistent, and it doesn't really change tone even when you open or close it. So some clippers, you notice that when you open and close the lever, you do get a change in tone for the clipper. This one though, in general, it doesn't change tone. No matter what you're cutting through, it handles everything. And I do like that piece about it. So another thing that I love about this clipper is the blade itself. So this is the Vapor blade, so it's a combination of the fade and the taper blade. And like you can see, it's got the grooves from one and then it's the thinness of the other. And I do really like that because working with this blade, it cuts through everything super smooth, sharp, and it doesn't snag. Like, I've had issues with some of the other blades where when they're so fine, they do tend to catch in deep pores and people with very thick hair, but this haven't had an issue with that at all. Especially one of my clients, I noticed, with his hair, you've got to be kind of careful, but with this clipper, no issues whatsoever. Even he highlighted that to me when I was cutting his hair. Another thing that I like about this tool is just the consistent power level, and the battery life is very good on it too. The cons for this clipper are, when I just got it, it might be nitpicking, or I just got delicate hands, I ain't too sure, but I'll leave that down to you if you get it. With this lever to adjust the level, it's nice in one aspect of when you put your thumb on the top of it, I won't be able to show it properly, but it's got like a good surface area. So when you're going through the guards to open it up, it feels nice, comfortable in your hand. But the other way around, because they've kept that same sharp edge on both sides, like the corner of my thumb just kind of catches there, and it was making it a little bit sore. But like I said, it might just be me, I'm not too sure. After a while of working with it, you kind of get used to it, but it's not something I wanted to get used to. And I just thought, for the price point of this tool, they've made this arm symmetrical. So they say one is for the left and one is for right, but I just feel like they just changed the lettering on it. I thought that was kind of, I don't know, a bit cheeky of them. It would have been nicer if it had this angle to go up so your thumb could sit on it, but at the bottom it would have been nice if it just followed the same silhouette, so it would make it nice and smooth to open it and close it. But they didn't do that. I was gonna attempt to modify it, but it's not solid, so I don't know if I will be able to make that happen. I might try to do it at some point. Another thing that I didn't like about it, so I've been using this for about maybe 6 weeks to 2 months, something like that. And if I come up close, I don't know if you can see it, you can see like the lacquer peeling off in certain areas, especially where your thumb and your fingers will be sitting. And again, that's something very small because it's not affecting how the tool's working. So it's hard, like with some of these tools, it's hard to pick out cons on them because they are made to a very high standard and quality. The last con that I have for this tool would be, it's heavy. It is a weighty tool. Like, I don't know how I could show you this on camera. I won't be able to show you this on camera, but this is a weighty clipper. It might be something like and this 2-speed or one of the traditional, you know, the detachable blade clippers where you could put like a 5-0 blade on it, or 1-2, so on and so forth, the detachable metal blades. It might feel something like that. It is a lump. It is a very heavy clipper, but you get used to it over time. But I ain't gonna lie, sometimes you can feel what you feel in your shoulder or in your bicep, like it does get a bit on the heavier side. Once you get used to that, there are no complaints that you could have with this tool. The blade stays cool, the clipper stays cool. I've used it all day, every day, for a period of time to make sure that I could give a genuine and honest opinion about it. So I could say that this is something I'm gonna put in my collection because it does hit and does everything that it says on the box. A few little bits and pieces that they could probably change out the lever, and that'll be about it really. And if they could lighten it somehow without reducing the quality of how the clipper cuts and performs. But on that note, I'm gonna have to leave the video there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and you could subscribe and like this. It'll help us be able to make more videos and better content going forward. So I'm gonna leave it right there. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening. I'm gonna head out. Peace.